I just got back from watching the new Western Kevin Costner movie, Horizon. Let's talk about it.
Get him out of here!
Get in there, quick. Quick, come on.
It's all right. I'm gonna be with Dad.
No, no, no.
Okay, so I love Yellowstone. That's not what we're talking about today, but I love Yellowstone. And because of this movie, this big movie, Horizon, by the way, that's what we're talking about today, the movie Horizon by Kevin Costner. Because of this, I don't think Kevin Costner's going to come back to Yellowstone after the last part. And I know he's not because he's said it many times. But let's talk about Horizon, American Saga, Chapter 1. First off, this movie is 3 hours long, and it is very slow. Slow paced, slow going, and honestly, what it actually reminds me of a bit is the Yellowstone spinoff, 1893. And, alright, so let's just go over this real quick. Kevin Costner, he loves Westerns because he's been in a ton of them. Let's just go over them a little bit. One of his biggest ones, Dances with Wolves, Silverado, Wyatt Earp, Open Range, Hatfields and McCoys, Let Him Go, The Postman, futuristic Western, and Yellowstone. So he really loves this genre. He must have really grown up and watched how it was done in the 50s and 60s, well, maybe mainly the 50s because that's when the Westerns were so popular. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good Western. I loved Wyatt Earp. And I saw Wyatt Earp before I saw Tombstone. This movie reminded me, like I said, of 1893, and it reminded me a lot of Wyatt Earp and the fact that it just drug on and on. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a very good movie. It's basically multiple stories that will come together in chapter 2, which opens up in August. Okay? So part of it is at the end of June that just happened this weekend, and the next chapter is in the beginning of August. If you don't watch chapter 1, you're not going to go see part 2. And honestly, I'm going to tell you to wait to go see, or not to go see, wait to see this movie. Wait to see Horizon until it comes out on streaming. Because you're going to be sitting there in this movie theater, or whatever movie theater, and just being like, this is going so slow. There's not a lot of action. It's basically just watching them go from place to place. I digress. It was a good movie. Let me rephrase. It had a good story. It has a good story because it's not done yet. And there's so much in there. If you're a good editor, you could cut that shit down to 2 hours at max. Because I already complained to y'all that movies are already way too long, almost as standard now, between an hour and 45 and 2 hours. 3 hours is just crazy. There's not many movies that you sit and watch for 3 hours. One of the few that I went and saw at the theater was Casino, and that had an intermission. Wait for it on streaming, and then wait for chapter 2, because I'm sure it's going to be just as long. But do watch. It is worth watching. Just wait a while. If you do like what I'm saying, if you like the movie, if you don't like the movie, just let me know. And subscribe to the channel. And I will see you at the movie theater, at my iPad, on my couch, who knows where else. But until then, I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.